I'm sure people are taking me like not very seriously at this point because I'm very serious. How do you make your writing better? For all those people who like were very discouraged by a particular video that I did that pretty much said you shouldn't bother writing because you can't do anything new. It wasn't the entire truth. The entire truth is that you need to work a little bit harder than you do because a lot of people just think that like, any trash will do. How do you make your writing better? One is practice. Practice is writing in a journal, taking a specific amount of time every day and actually sitting down and writing. Instead of saying, oh no, I'm thinking about it or I'm waiting for inspiration. What a crock of shit. If you're waiting for inspiration, I don't know which thing to block with my body. If you're waiting for inspiration, um, you're never going to get anything done. Never. If you take 15 minutes a day and you write 100 words in 10 days, that's 1,000. Multiply that by 2, 2,000. The mathematics of this is just fucking overwhelming, isn't it? When people talk about writer's block, you know what I think really happens is that they get bored with their own writing because they're really not creative and they're really not interesting. So they're just writing shit in the first place, and then they're thinking that, oh, well, I'm writing shit, so that's going to make me interested in writing more shit. That works for some people. I've noticed that. Part of my job is noticing that. Part of my job is having people send me shit all the time and then having to tell them nicely that it's not shit. On the other hand, here is how you can make this shit that you wrote, which is shit, better. And why not do that? Why don't you want to write better? See the instructional video that says, like how to make your writing better. It takes all of 15 seconds and it's worth your time to think about. Inspiration. Um, yeah. I can only write when I'm inspired. In one way, that almost works with what I was just talking about, but in another way, it completely does not. If you are only inspired once every 10 years, for example, um, what the fuck are you going to accomplish? Absolutely nothing. You're going to be, oh, I'm inspired to write this poem about my phone and how it broke. Or I'm inspired to write this fucking poem about COVID because fucking everybody and his grandmother and everybody on the subway and all the fucking people on the subway station and everybody who wants to be a poet and get paid a lot of money for some stupid poem they wrote about COVID is writing about COVID. Bore me to fucking tears. Leave alone the common subjects. What are you gaining from that? Are you doing something that hasn't already been done? Like, some poet in the fucking plague was writing about the plague and you're going to outdo them? My guess is not. Unless your name's Karen. Now, Karen, you can write a poem about. In fact, I've been considering it. Karen's a new topic. You can say new things about a new topic. You can't say new things about old fucking shit like a whole bunch of people dying because there's a disease. Jesus fuck, it's happened so many times. Write a poem about leprosy. Yay! What the tongue that happens to do with that's not a disease. That's that's just I ate some yellow food, which you have to eat. Notice the yellow shirt. You have to eat in the yellow clip. You have to eat yellow stuff when you're in Spain, and it turns your tongue yellow. Because they use this thing called colorante, which is fucking yellow, and it's dye, and it's not good for you. People like to look at yellow things and eat them. But anyway, about creativity. If you want to be creative, if you want to do something new, if you want to create something that somebody hasn't done before, guess what you have to do? You have to think in an original way. Sorry for stumbling over my own fucking mouth. Um, Try channeling your creativity. What are the fucking things that, like on a particular day when you felt particularly creative? How the fuck did that work? Did you just fucking, hello, today I'm going to be creative, and then all of a sudden you sat down, or did like this, ping, some little, guy with a gun came up and knocked you upside the head and said, holy fuck, you're going to be creative today. Little angel knocked you upside the head. Gotta watch out for those angels and coming in your ear. Sorry, I don't think I can get through any of these with, being totally serious. But where do you get that inspiration from? Well, the inspiration is pretty much probably always there as long as you are either, well, it depends on who you are. Now, some people are more creative in the dream state. Some people are more creative when they're wide awake. Some people are more creative when they've just eaten oatmeal. Why did he say that? All I'm saying about that is, like, maybe you need to recognize your patterns. There are going to be times when you're more creative. Sometimes you're going to be more creative in the daytime, or the morning, or the nighttime, or the afternoon, or, whenever it is. For some people, it's after they've had a sip of wine. Uh, I wouldn't rely on shit like that, because if that's your only crutch, probably not the best thing to rely on, because you're going to end up in the hospital long before you actually write a book that's any good. So, meter your shit. Figure out what you're trying to do. Um, you know, to make your writing better, throw out all the crap that's boring. Write it the first time, and throw it the fuck out. Be a good editor. Um, Mind your P's and Q's, but don't worry so much about the spelling part. Fuck the spelling. In fact, editing is not pushing periods around to make it look pretty. Editing is making it make sense, making it be interesting, making it something somebody wants to fucking read. And to hell with fucking where periods are. Look at James Joyce. I mean, like, fuck. He wasn't even writing in English at some points, and goddamn, is he famous? Famous is your, uh, biggest interest. Mine happens to be to write well. So, what do? I write something, then I look at it and I go, fuck, this could be better. And I go, oh, fuck, that could be better. Oh, fuck, this could be better. And every time I write something, I look at it many times, saying, oh, fuck, that could be better. And then I compare it to people who have written in the past, who I actually have experience reading. And that's another, again, a big thing that bugs me about people who try to write now. They have no fucking clue what's going on before them. Gargantua and Pantagruel. Who the fuck was that? The 1500s are ahead of what you try to write today. Anyway, so make your writing better by actually concentrating on it, by trying, by putting some effort in, not by just waiting till you're inspired. It's a bunch of bullshit. Writer's block, bullshit. Be a writer. Write.